Pepsi Day Legends Field. Got it.
One summer we were at a picnic. It was probably 1955, the year I graduated high school. Al's mom and dad, and I think one of his aunts, and his cousin Marilyn, who was engaged to, forget his name, the guy she married. Anyways, he was in the Navy, and Al was in Germany with the Army at that time. And they had this machine you could put this coin in, this flat disc thing, and then you could punch with the machine, you know, all the way around, a name, a date, whatever. This one says Dora May, 8/4/1955. Al, I love you.
Aw.
How about that? You must have been somewhere on 8/4/1955.
Yeah, we were in a park.
Yeah.
This is from when I was a Girl Scout leader, when the girls were in brownies. This was when I was a Cub Scout leader, when Chris was in Cub Scouts. This was from Johnson City High School, probably the year I was a senior.
Did you get it for something you accomplished, or did you just purchase
Because I was there.
Because you were there.
Yeah, I was there, yeah. So, okay, this is a pin that they started doing at my church where I grew up. But by then I already had like 8-9 years of perfect attendance. And this was a pin you got when you had a year of perfect attendance. And then when you got more years of perfect attendance in succession, you had a little wreath thing laid on the outside, and it kept getting bigger and bigger.
Can you hold it
And I
still
always
for
felt
me?
cheated because I already had perfect attendance for years and years, and they didn't give me credit.
Yeah, you got
And they
ripped off.
knew it, yeah.
Hold it up.
Church of all.
Oh, Mom's got it, or Michelle's got it.
Are you done? Okay, and this is an old New York license plate from 1954, the year that they had the World's Fair there down in the city. Yeah. This guy is an old Western cowboy. We got him out in Reno. He just looks like something, if you were in Reno, you ought to pick him up. Let me know whenever you're done with these, Sean.
Go, no, just keep going. You
Go
can
ahead.
just keep going. It's all continual. Yeah.
Okay, so this is a little stick pin for Mercedes-Benz that somehow we got when we had a Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I think this is another Yankees thing. Oh no, this is from Cooperstown. We went up to the Hall of Fame. Every year they have up there a baseball game between two major league teams, and they call it the Hall of Fame game. So one year we went up there and took ourselves to the Hall of Fame game. And for only $30, $40, we got that little pin. This is a centennial, 1855 to 1955, of the Binghamton Lodge of, I don't know who, maybe the Moose? Whatever that is the emblem of is what it is. 1955. Oh, this is an old penny, but I don't know how old because it's too dirty and I didn't clean it. This somehow I got. It's my birth month, October, for a stamp pad. Like I really needed it. I don't know. Okay, so this is Vernon Ketchum. This is his card that shows he's a member of the Phi Alpha Sigma fraternity at Johnson City High School in the late 1920s.
Wow.
I think that was the year the fraternity was formed, and so when all three of his sons were in JC, they were also in Phi Alpha Sigma. And then this money, it
Vietnamese.
doesn't say Hong Kong. Okay, this is from my Uncle Roy, my mother's kid brother, who was in World War II in the Navy, stationed in the Pacific. And they actually landed on Japan after the atomic bomb fell.
Wow.
He said it was awful, just total ruination. What the people had to wear as far as clothes, what they ate. He said, you wouldn't feed it to a dog, but it's what they were reduced to.
What was his name?
Leroy Homer Ferry.
Oh, okay.
He got married to Polly, and then they got divorced, and then he married, became with her. She had tattoos on her feet, I know. And then she passed away, and she had 2 or 3 boys, which he took in to keep on raising them. And then he married another woman whose name I don't remember, who also had a son. So he ended up with some children, anyways. He was a custodian he had that job at IBM when he got home from the Navy, but he couldn't keep it, and so then he went to work, and he was a custodian at Bethel High School.
Oh, you missed the black car and the cannon. The black car and the cannon.
Car, I don't remember.
So it's cast iron.
Yeah, okay. Little black cast iron sedan. I don't know where it came from, but we had it a long time, I know that. Anyways, the cannon we got in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania,
Okay.
it seemed like the right thing to get from there,
Yeah.
because that was the weapon that they used. I have no idea. That was, kids were young. It was a long time. So I'm up to this knife, right?
Yep.
Sorry, buddy. Anyway, so this is an old knife from Westover School, which I never saw when I was there because they didn't serve lunches or anything. And if they had a covered dish, everybody brought their own table service and stuff. But at some point they got knives imprinted, and Annaline ended up getting this for me. I don't know how. And this is just a little sharp pen knife. It must be like pretend. What we just had. I mean, somehow it came with Al, I'm pretty sure. Then this is interesting thimble. My sister got me. I don't know if it was like just for part of a Christmas gift or if it was specifically for the printer's drawer. But it's interesting because it's hand carved out of ivory.
Wow.
Got a nice looking rose or something on it.
Yeah, it's got some flowers printed. Anyways. This was someone in the Ketchum's family, because they didn't go to the barber shop and get shaved. They did it at home. So I don't know how sharp this is anymore. I hope it's not real sharp. But again, this is ivory.
Yeah.
It's got like a lady on it. I don't know if you can see her or not.
Holding something up.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah.
This is also something I apparently don't know how to use because I can't.
Probably the ends flip off.
One of the ends pulls up. Because I just did it.
You just did it?
Yeah.
Oh, it pulls up. Oh, Or you could take it apart when it's an antique.
I couldn't open the two.
Yeah, that's how it showed. All right, I'm putting it back down.
But I think that thing opens as a measuring device. Okay.
That must be, it has a sharp little thing right there. I'm wondering, like, if you're drawing, like, is it a draftsman?
Well, yeah, you can, the one end start,
Yeah.
the one edge that's longer under your right hand is
Yeah.
where you put it up to something, and then that would make a mark, that kind of nail sticking,
Okay.
that nail thing.
See, and I was thinking the nails thing sticking out would stick it in the paper study and you'd know
Something,
you
yeah.
had 'em.
Yeah.
Who knows at this point? Made by Stanley in the USA. You hardly see that anymore. That's how you know it's old.
Oh, now you're gonna poke your finger.
Why don't I take care of that?
Yeah. Please. Okay, then this is along the same lines as that. It's something to mark when you're drawing
Okay, yep. Mm-hmm.
plans or whatever.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I presume it's brass. And this old crucifix, Aline Ketchum, Aline Smith Ketchum, and all her siblings were Catholic, raised Catholic. And this is a crucifix that she always had in the house she grew up in Bainbridge. And so they always had it hanging in their kitchen of their brick house. And I don't know if I got it before or after she passed. Anyway, it's a very old crucifix.
What year would you think?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. I mean, I started dating him in '54, and it was from her house when she was a child.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Turn of the century.
yeah, I would think. I mean, this, I haven't a clue. It's just a little cross, and it went in the printer's drawer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I was telling Kelly, this is an actual, what an actual chestnut looks like.
Mm-hmm.
No, you said Buckeye.
Buckeye.
Yeah.
Buckeye. Aren't
Yeah.
they the same?
I don't know.
Well, whatever.
Buckeye State.
Is Ohio. And
Yeah,
Dad
yeah.
got it when he was riding his bike through Ohio.
Well, hold it up so we can see the discolor. Okay, so it's got the Buckeye thing there. Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
Okay, in with all the little children's things, like those church envelope things, a bunch of things like this, a little tiny clip-on clothespin,
Yeah.
and a little suitcase. It says Bon Voyage.
Mm-hmm.
We're not gonna go through all these, are we? No, it's not good to hold.
Oh, yeah.
He's a pretty
Cute.
little swan, but
Yeah.
he's hard to hold. This is really pretty. It's just a marble, but it's clear glass.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just looks pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember where this came from. It's a cross, obviously. It looks like it's brass. I don't know. I didn't do this, did I?
Yes.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See how good my memory is? Okay, and so this is just a bunch of, I don't know. Well, this is obviously just a rock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, and then these things all came from bodies of water. Like, I know, well, this one didn't. This, on our first trip, this is what we splurged on for a souvenir. Somebody just took a little ball of clay, rolled it, punched it out a little bit, drew some lines in it, and charged us money for
Yeah.
it. Yeah. He also has a mustache and nostrils. Yeah. Okay, so these things are all, I think, of the sea. Well, obviously some are more. And this, you know. Yeah, now this is pretty. And I think maybe it's part of a shell. And I don't know, at first I thought maybe that was a piece of coral, but I don't know.
Sometimes they're like pellets from a fish.
All right, so this is just a little really smooth rock. I think it must have been in the water to get that smooth. Little indents in it. Okay, so I would think this was a shell of, you know,
Oh, yeah.